Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another video. Had myself a nice little breakfast this morning. I wanted to treat myself today after just so many days of eating PB&J sandwiches. Honestly, the breakfast that I had just now was so good that it might be one of the best breakfasts I've had in a while. And that says a lot because recently I was just at Miss Shirley's, right? That little brunch restaurant. That was pretty good until I tried the sandwich today. Oh my God, it was just delicious. First of all, you wouldn't even know that there's a coffee shop right there because from the outside looking in, it's connected to an apartment building. So if you don't look hard enough, you might just think that, it's like the leasing office for the apartment. I recently just drove by and just randomly found this place, and the Google images look pretty good to me. So I was like, why not give it a try? Best decision I've ever made. I ended up ordering the build your own sandwich, right? Where I had the sausage patty, tomato, lettuce, onion, and then also pepper jack cheese. I think that's what gave it the little spicy kick when I was eating the sandwich. As soon as I had my first bite, I was honestly so surprised because I didn't know that a coffee shop can have this good of a sandwich. I was taking a close up of the sandwich, and I think you can see some of the cheese melting on my hand. That's how you know the sandwich is good, when the cheese is like oozing out of the sandwich. I don't know, I just like these stores that are local, that are somewhat hidden, where most people wouldn't know about it until you look hard enough. You might just accidentally find yourself a gem, like I just did this morning with this little coffee shop next to an apartment building. I also had the matcha latte with the vanilla syrup this time. I remember to do that. So that was sweet. That was very good. I mean, the whole breakfast, like, it just gave me so much energy just now where I feel like I can just do whatever I want for today. Speaking of what I'm gonna do today, right now it's around 9:30 a.m. There's this botanical garden called Rawlings Conservatory that I would like to go. It opens at around 11, so I have some time before then, which I'm probably gonna study some Japanese right now. I've been doing that pretty much every single morning. And then once 11 comes around, we will go to the botanical garden.
久しぶりやん、ほんまチェーン店の牛丼食うの。うん。1958年創業やったかな。
創業
Founding.
知らんよかな。でもあれですからね、400円のワインが国際コンクールで金賞取った例。
あ、コンクール。国際コンクール。
International competition.
You know what's so encouraging about learning Japanese? So, for me, the way that I study Japanese is I don't use any textbooks, right? I only watch Japanese YouTubers where the entire video is all Japanese. And then if there's like a word that I don't know, I will usually put it in a vocabulary set on Quizlet. Now, the thing about using Quizlet is every time you have a week, they will count it as a streak. And so every week I've been getting these emails about, oh, nice work, you're on a 35-week study streak. Isn't that crazy? I've been using Quizlet for 35 weeks straight studying Japanese. I mean, like every time I get an email like this, I just feel like I want to keep going to get that streak even higher. Almost like Snapchat, where you have like daily streaks. With Quizlet, as long as you study maybe at least once a week, they will count it as a streak, even though I probably use it almost every single day. There's 52 weeks in a year, right? So right now I'm at 35. If I just study for 17 more weeks, I will have basically studied Japanese for an entire year consistently. Honestly, I've seen so much progress with my Japanese speaking abilities, especially compared to when I first started, where everything seemed so difficult. That was probably the time that really tested me when I didn't know how the grammar worked. I didn't know any words. I was just simply like trying to figure it out one word at a time. And then now I'm at a point where I can watch the video entirely in Japanese without looking at the caption most of the time. Obviously, there's still new vocabulary that I need to learn. That's why I do the vocabulary Quizlet list. But for the most part, in terms of like daily conversation, I feel like I can, understand it pretty well. In addition to writing the vocabulary down on a list, I think it's also important that you practice it, right? Now, when it comes to like living in Baltimore, there's not that many Japanese people in the first place. So the way that I practice is I would just talk to myself. Whenever I'm just walking around, I would just think of what I want to say, but see if I can say it in Japanese, and then basically just have a conversation with myself. And you might be thinking like, okay, why would you want to learn Japanese if you're not going to be able to use it? Well, one of my dreams, I have many dreams, but like one of my dreams is to stay in Japan long term whenever the opportunity comes around. And I think with my ability right now to speak Japanese, I feel like I can have a good conversation with people without feeling, confused as to what they're saying. For now, I'm basically just studying every single day. It doesn't even feel like a task anymore. It honestly just feels like a hobby. So I'm just going to continue to do it. And then whenever the opportunity comes around for me to go to Japan long term, whether it's 3 months or just 6 months, hopefully I will be able to finally use it then. いや、ちょっと日本語を学ぶときに勉強することが大事のに、練習も大事ですね。練習せずに上手くなれないというか、そしてみんなも頑張ります。何したいものあったら前段の難しな時間耐えると絶対成功できるということで、じゃあ今さ11時になったからすぐ庭見に行きましょう。ほら、なんなんここ。こんなところある。I can't believe that in the 7 months that I've been here, that I've never been to this place once before until today. This place is quite magical. There's a lot of different greenhouses in this botanical garden based on what plants grow there. For example, this one probably has to do more with the desert, considering that there's a lot of cactuses here. as soon as you come in here, you can feel the warmth and then also the humidity. Because I guess most of these plants are based in the Mediterranean. So in order to keep them, alive and keep them growing, they have to be in a somewhat of a warmer weather. I'm not sure how they're able to keep this place so warm though. Maybe they have like heaters on the side. But for the most part, right now, the outside is like still fairly cold. So, however they do it, people do a great job here. Look at this cactus. Am I in Arizona or something? Compared to any botanical garden that I've been to, this one is one of the most beautiful, I gotta say.
Let me know if it's too much. It gets too close. When it's time to hit the